you ever get stuck with a big hand of high-cost creatures that you're not able to play? Do you find yourself constantly only being able to play a land for turn and then having to pass? Do your opponents always seem to be playing the cards that they need and have impactful cards on each turn? Do you keep getting left behind by your opponents, not able to play anything at all? Does your deck suck? Hi, I'm John Gathering, here to bring you revolutionary new products to help improve your commander decks. And today, we are bringing you Mana Curve. Mana Curve is a wonderful way to make sure your deck is effective on each turn and keeps you in the race to win. A deck with the proper Mana Curve is going to be designed to have several options that you can play on each of your turns. That way you will have a higher likelihood of reaching a card that you can play on every single turn. So to build a deck with a proper Mana Curve, we want to choose cards so we have ample options that could be played on each turn. But it's not only about making sure we have a card to play on each turn, we also want to maximize our available mana. We're going to want our card choices to scale, that way we can get the most value out of the mana that we have on a given turn. So on turn 2, we want to play a 2-drop, turn 3, a 3-drop, and so on. We want our mana curve to look like this bell chart. We want to have a well-rounded amount of options throughout the entire game. So we don't want a mana curve that's going to look like this, because we aren't going to have any options to play in the early game. But we also don't want a mana curve that's going to look like this, because we'll have many options to play early game, but they won't be as impactful later on. We would like our mana curve to look like this, because we are more likely to get impactful cards at the time we need them throughout the entire game. When we build decks with a proper mana curve, we should be transitioning more successfully from the early game to the mid game to the late game, and always being able to find options to play. Now, not all decks are going to have the exact same mana curve. A control deck that's designed to win in the late game might have a curve that will look something more like this, whereas a very aggro deck designing to win very quickly might have a curve looking more like this. But what's important is that these both have a designed curve. So as long as we're deliberate in choosing our cards and spreading out our mana costs, we will have a commander deck that is far more consistent. But wait, there's more. If you are brand new to building commander decks, try laying your non-land cards out into different piles with their mana cost. This will now allow you to visually see your mana curve. There are also many deck building websites out there that can help visualize this too, so building a deck with a good curve is as easy as can be. See how if we take a commander deck that now has a well-constructed curve, each turn we will be drawing cards that will be more impactful, allowing us to establish a proper board state and lead to more fun games and victories. So what are you waiting for? Act fast and order some mana curve for your deck today.